I just got back from my local fish store, so today I'm going to be adding a few new fishes to my aquarium. Let's see them. First of all, we have the guppies. These are regular guppies, they're not a special breed of guppies, except for the three white ones you see right there. Those are actually transparent, they are glass guppies. Then after that, we have the Coidoras or Cories. I really like them. They're bottom feeders and they're really peaceful. They get along with all other fishes. And after that, we have the fighter, the Bera, along with a few cherry bubs. That is a female fighter right there. Look at the red. I picked female fighters because they're generally better swimmers than male fighters actually. Then after this, what you want to do is open up all the bags. Open them up and let them float around your tank for around 10 to 15 minutes. Let the fish adjust to the temperature of your tank. After that, what I like to do is add some methanol blue. Methanol blue or anti-ache, it's a very common fish medicine. It acts as both a sort of antibacterial and antifungal medicine, so it's really good for your fish. So I added just one drop there. It's not necessary, but I use this as a kind of safety precaution. I also add this other medicine into the tank. This is an antifungal which really works well for me. Then what you want to do is take a pipe or a dropper and add a few drops of the tank water into the bags. Just let the fish adjust to the parameters of your tank water, like your pH. Of course, I don't have a droplet, so I'm using this cup. So now I'm going to release all the fish. As you can see, I've made some adjustments here. Now, you don't want to release them right away. No. What you are going to do is take a bucket right here like this, put a net over it, and then siphon out the water. Siphon out the fish out of the bag. Do it slowly, very slowly, and then totally cover your hand, cover the net with your hand so they don't run, and then just put them in the tank. This way, what you're doing is minimizing the amount of outside store water that gets in your tank, because those waters aren't really maintained. They're not the best quality, so it's not best to have them in your tank. Also, you notice the cherry bubs right here, they're very discolored right now. That's normal actually, just because of the stress of the travel. They're discolored right here. Now if they're discolored all the time, that's a problem, but here I don't. After that, you would want to repeat the same steps all over again for your next fishes. Take the bag, filter out all the water. Also make sure no fish actually get stuck in the bag. That's going to be bad. And then quickly drop the net in the tank. The reason we are taking so many precautions is because in the stores they are really not that well taken care of. Their water is a very bad quality, and that's because in the stores they're expected to be sold within the first few days or so. So the store owner, the shopkeeper, isn't really going to be taking care of them, so we have to do that. Unfortunately, not many people actually realize this. That's why a lot of their new fish die immediately after they put them in the tank. Fish are animals, they're sensitive creatures, and we need to understand that. Just get out. Sometimes these fish can create a problem. They just kind of get stuck in the net. Yeah, there we go. So now everyone is released. Now I have the light on so that I can show it to you guys, but ideally you would keep the light off. Right now the fishes are very stressed out, so you don't want to stress them out even more by turning the light on. So I'll be turning off the light very shortly after this. Just let them settle in, give them a few hours, maybe a few days. Now a few days have passed and you can see how well all the other fishes are doing. They have now acclimated to the tank and have gotten used to it, so all of their colors are really popping out. Look at the fighter there, and look at the red, it's just so striking. Then we have the cherry bubs in the back. They're a bit skittish, but They'll get used to it. These are Raminos. I really like Raminos tetras. They're really cool. They're a really tight schooler fish. Then we have the Corridorus catfish. You see all those lines there? They're actually armor plates. And that pink section, that's their gills. They're really hardy fish. And this is my old red-tail shark. He's really old, around 4 to 5 years. And these are the guppies I was talking about. They should start breeding in about a month or so. They're really proficient breeders. They're actually live bearers. They don't lay eggs. Now if we look here, we can see the two filters I got. I actually have two filters running here. This is a newer one that I added in. The reason for that is the more fish you add in a tank, the more filtration you need for that tank. Because the fish produce waste, that waste produced leads to an excess of ammonia, and that can lead to a whole lot of other problems. What the filter is supposed to do is collect bacteria, beneficial bacteria that can convert that ammonia into nitrates and nitrites, the nitrogen cycle essentially. That needs to be going on in the tank to probably create an ecosystem in the tank so that everything functions well. This filter has a like setting where you can change the speed of the motor. So this is like a high turbulence side here. Then on this side we have all the money plants. These also act as a sort of filtration. Plants actually act as natural filters in an aquarium, and their roots, they kind of suck out all the toxic extra nutrients and use them for themselves. So they are very beneficial for any aquarium. One thing this also leads to is that there is a really high current on that side, but on this side there is a very low current. It's very still. That's because of the roots and the leaves. They essentially kind of block out the waves, the current, the water current. So this is kind of like a mangrove situation we have here. It's very cool. The additional roots also act, gives the fish a place to hide and play around, so which is also very beneficial for the fish. The fish swim through stuff, around stuff. They don't live in a empty void in the wild. So you would want to add that in a tank. Add some hardware, add a lot of plants. These roots, they give something for the fish to play around, as well as for the fry of the fish to hide behind. So that's also very beneficial for the fish. These Raminos you see right here, they are very cool fish. You see that red nose that they are known for? The color of their nose actually changes depending on the water parameters. If they are not feeling it, that red will not stay red. It will become like a pale pink white thing. So a healthy Raminos is actually an indicative of a healthy tank. I know the tank may seem a bit overcrowded right now, but it's actually at capacity. Well, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please subscribe to this channel. It's really helpful. Also like this video and share it with all your friends. Also watch this recommended video you see right here. Bye!